We'll just turn it by hand.
Alright, looks like Dad's got one of the laminated beams ready. I've been inside working. Probably pretty windy because I don't have the gimbal or anything. They got all the top plate done on that side. We'll do more of a walk around later, but oh, Nikes. I'm not sure if I can film this and do all this at once.
Oh fuck! I'm already hitting that pole.
She won't let me do this. I just put it up and I can't remember how to put it down. Oh, there it is. Stop right there. We got it in. Check that out. I was out there. We got it tipped up.
This thing's maybe like maybe an eighth of an inch short.
That's it. An eighth of an inch.
That's it.
Huh. I don't know if it's close enough. Tom already built his ladder off the edge, kind of like this one. He just did it down on the ground, that way it's easier later. The Fortners will be here in a little bit, and Tom's been working hard while we've been gone. So he got all that metal off, got everything prepped up underneath there because, like I said, we got to tie in the purlins and bracing back into the last couple of trusses. He's got this all prepped, cut, bent, installed, and it's kind of cool. He built like a walk plank though, temporarily. You can kind of see it up there. That way the guys can stand on that walk plank and then, you know, tie the trusses into the top plate up there. So today is truss day, but more importantly, it's getting little Dan some goodies day. Hello, Dan. Got your stuff for you, buddy. Check this stuff out.
Sick. Heck yeah.
Got those fresh 100% in there. Which,
oh,
I already got the first scratch. Well, I got that out of the way.
yeah, these Alpine Stars are gonna be.
Marky, did you take yours the other day, or did I? Are they still in the camper? Have you?
Heck yeah, I can't wait to try these out.
Good. First, well, one of the first sets really out there. All new goggle.
Oh, look how fresh those are looking.
Dang.
Finally get the 125 looking good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks.
All right, get some trusses in. This is so nice. I get to go inside and sell 2 machines. I come out and they got it almost done. One truss left. The one that Tom's got the ladder on. Got the smaller end boards ready for Mr. Dan up here. You guys are monkeys. Looking sick though. So today is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to everybody. And I have not filmed in a while on this project, and I apologize. So we're gonna catch up a little bit because today's a big day. Today is steel day. The Fortners are coming up. We're gonna be closed today, actually. Shop is not open. It's the first time we've ever done that. Kind of excited. And so Tom's got so much done. So you saw us, we were putting trusses up and they got all the stringers on, all the bracing on the inside is up. And then Tom's got all the soffit and fascia done. That way the steel can come down over the top all the way around. So you got the lower portions, which I don't know if the guys are gonna do this steel today or not, or if it's just the upper steel, but you can see, I'll zoom in real quick. So all the fascia's on, and then I'll walk this way. Tom's got some of these, I don't know if you want to call these trusses over here, but he's got these started. It's pretty cool coming down the other side. So it gives you an idea of how big that porch is on this side as well. Oh, look at how big the fascia is over here. Nice, huge overhang. That way it kind of keeps the rain from coming in. I'll just back out a little bit, and then it'll get a little more exciting once the guys get here. So we got the shop JCB telehandler. Dad built this contraption that we've used for probably 6 pole barns now, where the guys can just slide the steel straight off, lay it down. I think they're on their 3rd sheet. They got the double bubble down already, pretty sweet. So Dad will just continue to move the JCB down the building. They can whack them in. I just got a 252 stroke ready for Guy tomorrow. I'm out there riding dirt bikes around, and they're working. Nothing better. Using that crab steer, check that out. So he can like go sideways with this thing. And then line up that next one up there. And that's sick. So about an hour and a half in, and they're already 4 sheets from the end on top, which is sick. You do the other side and then do the lower roof. Going quick. Holy smokes. Man, check that out. Isn't that cool? Look at all that shade already underneath there. We're so excited. Steel's on this side as well. Ridge cap is on. The boys came over, got their bikes all washed from the race yesterday. And so now the guys are just gonna wrap up the steel on the porch roof. And then Tom will do the steel, like the 4-foot gray, like the sidewall steel up above later. So looking pretty good. Mark raced all day. Mark and Gavin both raced. Mark was 5th overall yesterday at the Iowa 340 bikes. Here he is next day on a holiday, pumped. Got the best friends in the world. So we're getting that steel on now. Little Dan didn't race yesterday. He's got a mountain bike race next weekend though. Check that out. Started about 9 a.m., a little after 1 with a good lunch break in the middle. Got all that on there. It's insane. It's pretty cool. So one more piece to go. Since our last update, there's been so much happening. So you saw we were starting to put the trusses in. We'll call them trusses, but now he's got them all the way down through. Purlins are on, and he's got all of his soffit and fascia on, which is so much work because this is such a long build all the way down through. It's pretty cool. And then he's also got all this boxed in and ready for steel as well. The steel just got here yesterday for this little corner. So you can see that's where the existing roof was. It was chopped there. And so Tom brought it out, matched the corner, obviously cut that pole so everything ties in nice. It's pretty cool what he's got going on here. So that is so cool. We're gonna be able to add probably like 3 or 4 more machines because we'll put concrete in there later. But coming out this way, we'll get a bunch more machines out front. It's gonna be nice. I could put like everywhere from a 400 right up to a 1000cc ATV right in a row. Give people a nice selection. So while all this was going on, we've got it prepped and ready for Mark. We've been in contact with our concrete guy, and he's coming next Wednesday. Today is the Wednesday before, so we've got 1 week to prep this for concrete back here. And we're gonna prep it with, you can see the pile of insulation back there, that if we wanna heat this later, like enclose it. So Tom, he bought the tubing, we've got the manifolds, and so we're gonna have this so we can put heat in the floor. So we're gonna head to the race this afternoon. When I get back, we'll give you guys an update and see how things are going. Check that out. So we just got back from the races. It's Monday morning, and Tom finished the steel. He had ordered that about a week ago, came in, and he cut it, got it all up on there. It looks great. He's got to get his ridge cap going down the middle. But man, he's even got all the soffit done. I didn't notice all that, so check that out. Soffit's all done under here. That is so cool. So that part is completely done. And then if we look over here, the guys, it's Monday morning, like I said, they're on their way. They're gonna come do steel today. So we're gonna get the steel done all the way down through here over the weekend. You got the outside board on, and that represents the height of the concrete. And in the middle, we're gonna pound little stakes in, like little rebar stakes. And as they are screeding the concrete, those little rebars will be exactly the height of the concrete. We'll use our laser level, get that all flush. But he's got his plastic membrane layer in on the bottom. And then we got the 2-inch styrofoam board down, nice insulation barrier. And you can see he's got the first spool of tubing in, and the manifolds are on the back side. So the manifold's ready to go inside. Guys are getting the bubble wrap on, and then we'll kind of move the JCB all the way down through to the top there. It'll be sweet. Monday morning, concrete's going in out back. We have an Amish crew that does it, and we usually just keep them off film just out of respect for them and their beliefs. So 2 JMI trucks here currently. I'll walk back in a minute and have a look at it, but I have to deliver side by side. It's inside. I'm gonna pull that out, get my delivery done, and then when I get back, we'll show you how they did. Got that truck being the ladder truck, pumping the concrete in over there. It's pretty cool. You can see all Dad's tubes on the floor. Concrete's poured, been poured for probably an hour and a half, and they've been able to get on it with their power trowel, starting that over there. And so they're gonna make it, I think it's gonna be more of a smooth finish when they're done, but that's what they usually do, is power trowel the heck out of it, and it's gonna turn out really good. 5 p.m. The guys left about an hour ago. They poured it this morning, around noon they finished, and then they power troweled it pretty much all day long. They would take a break, power chow it again, so it turned out really good. We're excited about it. We put that blue tarp up because this morning the sun was going this way and they wanted to keep the sun off because otherwise that corner over there would have cured faster. So that's why the tarp up is not because of rain or anything, just to make it cure evenly. It's pretty darn sweet. Look how cool that is. It's gonna be so nice. No more mud going in the back. That's how thick it is right there. So October 6th was the last stuff I showed you, and then check this out. Today is the 17th, and we are pouring more concrete. It's so exciting. I guess the weather's been so beautiful, and that pour went so well that we decided that we should do a little bit more this year. So 9:30 today, they're gonna be here with more concrete. We got our mesh in, we got the rebar in, and then these are the little stakes, these ones that are sticking up for them to come down through and level to screed to. We got the angles just right. Don't have the gimbal, so there might be some wind noise, but check that out. They finished up about 45 minutes ago. We were only planning to go to this pole, but they had so much concrete, and Tom already had this whole form ready in case if that happened. So they made it 10 more feet than planned, which is super exciting. It's 10 less feet we got to buy next time. And that ends up, this is all the waste we ended up with was just that after all that. So it's pretty cool. Tom and Johnny, our concrete guy, made a plan. They're gonna try to go from where Dad is all the way down and next Tuesday. This is insane. We only planned on that, then we only planned on this, and now it looks like we're gonna go all the way down, which is incredible. So, and then that should wrap up part 2 of the series. That's where we're gonna end it. And then we'll do part 3 later. So that's it for today. So it's like 6:45 at night. We're about to leave and it started to rain. And so we rushed around, got some tarps on there because that big drip off of there, we don't want it to leave a line on the concrete because it's still pretty, you can mess it up if you want to. So of course, the one, it's just, I'll show you, I'll put a clip of the rain cloud. There's a micro cloud, like size of a little town. That's it. It's coming down through, but that's the edge of it. It's already coming through. So hopefully it's not going to drip too hard. You can see it's dripped along there. Hopefully it's not too bad. All right, October 21st. This is the last pour of the year. We keep saying this, but we're gonna do one more. It's been beautiful weather. It actually is supposed to rain at 11 o'clock today. So thankfully where we're pouring, it's right against the building. We got our awning Dad built. So last night we put the 2x4s up, and then this morning putting tarps up all the way down through that we can pull down. We got some big 6x6 chunks. So it's 7:30 now, and it's supposed to rain at 11. So get these guys backed in, start coming down through, we can start pulling the tarps down and protect it. Should be really good. So they finished concrete about half an hour ago, and we got a rainstorm blowing in, so thankfully we had the tarps ready and we're pulling them down. Hopefully it doesn't get too much of a wind, and we don't care about the tarps, so we can replace those. This concrete's beautiful. We don't want to mess this up, so we don't want any kind of water coming off the edge of the roof and dripping on it and leaving like a groove or a channel, because this turned out so darn good today. Pretty excited. Honestly, as long as it makes it through this one line coming through now, then it has all day to cure, and even if it rains tonight, it'll be hard enough that water can land on it. So yeah, look at that wind. Hopefully we can make it through. It'd be good. That's gonna wrap up part 2 of the build, the addition that we're putting on here at the shop. Part 3 will be all the trim and kind of wrapping up all the steel up underneath there, but originally we were just going to concrete that last week and then be able to concrete this apron, and then today, earlier this morning, we just wrapped up this apron up underneath here too. So we're going to have concrete all the way around. We're going to be able to put machines together, come out the side right here, and then all the way down without getting any dirt or mud on the tires. This is obviously muddier than normal because it's construction dirt, but I'll pull to the front and we'll check it out up there. Working our way to the front just to give you a preview of what's going on up here. It'll be nice having a bigger apron backing machines out, and then I can go that way with them, keep them up on the pad. It's going to be awesome. That's going to wrap up part 2 of the addition building. We'd love to be your Beta, CF Moto, Aaron's, and Gravely dealer. We're located right here in Western New York. Come check us out. With all of your support, we're able to do this kind of stuff and give back to you guys. So thanks for following along. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Enjoy the ride. We'll see you on the trail.